So we are going to talk about the 5 essential financial tools that I use. I get asked about this a lot. And so, so we're going to talk a little bit about it. And I think I'm just going to flip over and to share my screen. And so we can check some of these out. All right. Let's see. Okay. And so the first one is my credit card. And so I use the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. It is the best credit card for travel that I have discovered. I've researched this high and low. I have a whole bunch of financial expert friends who I have the privilege of knowing, and most of them, when we go out to dinner together, have this credit card. And so it's just a fantastic credit card. You have to have pretty decent credit to get into it, but and that brings up a whole nother point, which I should have mentioned first. So if you are not in a position where you are paying off your credit card every month, if you are carrying a balance, just skip over this one. Just hang tight. We'll get to the next ones. But all of the benefits that come from credit card points and playing that game, the only reason you should do that is if you are paying off your credit card every single month without fail. If you are ever carrying a balance and paying finance charges on your credit card, just ignore all this because it's of no value to you. So get to that point first, and then you can kind of play some of the credit card games. All right. So, but this has just been a great card for us. It single-handedly probably yields us about $5,000 a year in travel rewards, which go a whole lot further than the cash back bonuses, but it's been really, really good for us. And so this is our personal card that we use and that I recommend all the time to people. And then this one right here, this is a Chase Inc. Business Preferred. And a friend of mine recommended this to me about a year and a half ago or something. And the big thing for this, the reason you would be interested in this is if you have a business and if you are doing advertising or spending money in advertising, this card is fantastic because it pays 3 times points on advertising. And so together, these two have helped us travel all over the US and just gotten us tons and tons of travel rewards. So that is the first tool. It's actually 2 tools that is just essential, that one of the main things. All right, next on the list is a software called Personal Capital. And this is, and they're actually more than that, but they have a personal finance software tool in here that pretty much is the best one out there, even of the paid ones. And this actually happens to be free, which is pretty amazing. And I love this tool. It has a great net worth tracker, which we will link to our review of this up above. And I talk all about the net worth tracker and some of the other features of this tool, but it's just a great money management, personal finance tool to kind of get an overview of, what's going on in your personal finances and really just tracking your progress. And so this has just been an essential tool for us. I've been tracking net worth for my own net worth for probably, 15 years or something. And I recommend that to everybody because it's just a really good exercise to regularly be in and just to see if you're going forwards or backwards with your finances. And anyway, so this tool has just been super, super helpful for that. On top of that, like I said, it's free, in which there's some decent paid ones out there, but this one's even better and it's free. And for a limited time, they actually have a $20 sign-up bonus. I don't know if you can get it on their website, but we'll have the link to this and all the other things that we're mentioning down in the description below, so you can check those out. And if you wanted that sign-up bonus, you can get that as well. And probably, and a lot of these different links, these are all things that are going to support our site and support what we're doing. So we appreciate that as well if you use our links. So thank you in advance for that. Number 3 on the list is Medishare, and this is basically our health insurance alternative, and we save about 50%. Last I checked, we reduced our health insurance premiums by about 50% by switching over to this. And it is basically a healthcare sharing ministry. That's what they call it. And so it is specifically for Christians. You have to be a Christian to be eligible to join. And it functions really, really similar to insurance, but technically it is not insurance. And they've been around for a long, long time. I want to say 20 plus years. We've been using them for 9, 10 years, I think, at this point. And I've enjoyed working with them. They're not exactly the same as insurance. There's a couple things that are a little bit different, but I'll link to our review, our Medishare review. up above and down in the description below. So if you want more information about that, but this has been our essential kind of healthcare coverage, that we've been using for almost the last decade, and that has been really, really valuable for us as well. And then one of my new favorite tools is called the Acorns app. And this is one that I've been using for a while now. I want to say about 2 years or something. And what I absolutely love about this is it's the easiest way to start getting investing. So if you've been looking to get started investing, like this is the simplest way. I don't think it can get any simpler than this, to be honest with you, because you actually don't need any money to start, for one, which is a big hurdle for a lot of people, because a lot of investments, you might need $1,000 to actually start. And this is great because you don't need anything. And the way it works is they basically round up purchases that you make on your credit card or on your debit card, and they'll take that difference and then they will invest that for you. So if you've ever gone to Walmart or the grocery store or something like that, and they'll ask you if you want to round up your purchase price to the next dollar amount, and then take that, however many cents that is, it's 50 cents or 75 cents, and give that to whatever charity they're collecting for at the time. Like, you might have heard of that idea. Well, Acorns just took that idea and they're taking that amount and just investing it for you automatically. So it's relatively painless, because each investment might only be 50 cents or 75 cents, but they make it so that they can take that and then invest it for you in the market. And then, in theory, hopefully earn money. And obviously it's an investment, so it all depends on market performance. But over the long term, the stock market in the U.S. has done pretty well. And so all that to say, this is a great way to get started investing, and what I've been using for really the last year or two, like I said, and really enjoyed working with them. And then the other one on the list is another investment that I did, and this is a website called Fundrise. And this is the simplest way that I know of to get started in real estate investing. And so we had a real estate rental property, which I'll have that kind of video linked up above as well, so you can kind of check out our experience. But basically, we had a rental property and that we were earning a certain amount from, and then we started investing with Fundrise. And so I kind of compared those two to see, which one did better. And I will just give you the spoiler. Fundrise actually outperformed my real estate property, and on top of that was far simpler and took less time and was literally 100% passive. So if you're looking for a passive approach to invest with in real estate, this is a great option to consider, and I have really enjoyed working with them as well. So these are the 5 kind of essential tools that I'm using right now. And there's more, but these are the kind of, the top ones that I feel like I'm talking to friends about, and then I'm talking to readers about when people are asking me about specific stuff. So I just wanted to kind of shine a quick light on each one of these. If you do have any questions about any of them or anything I can answer, fire away down in the comments below. And and we'll go from there. And that's all I got for today. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Adios.